How's it going, everyone? This is Trixx from Meta of Smash, and today we're going to be talking about a very long requested video, which is how to play Falco in neutral. So first things first, I just want to say that I'm going to be showing you my take or my philosophy on how to play Falcos Neutral, and I'm going to be going over some strategies on how to gain stage control, how to win the neutral, position yourself properly to actually be successful with this character, and hopefully you'll be able to transfer it into your own playstyle. I also want to mention that this is going to be a lot more of a theory-based video, not so much about combos, follow-ups, or edge guards, but more so what you should be thinking while you're playing neutral. So probably the biggest part and most important part to Falcos Neutral is to be able to properly position yourself in comparison to where your opponent is standing on the stage. So I've marked out some positions on the stage that I would consider to be either very safe, marked by green, moderately safe, which is yellow, or very unsafe, which is red. So if you find yourself in any of these undesired zones, you're going to want to try and position yourself properly to either get out of the situation, reset the neutral, or get into a better zone. And when I think of this concept, I actually think of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and how these guys are absolute masters of positioning. Their whole strategy is to try and put their opponent in the worst position possible so that they can capitalize on, in this case, for us, being a stock, or in their case, getting a point. So try to imagine yourself as that jiu-jitsu fighter, but instead of using body control, you're using your movement and agility to make your way back down to a better position on the stage. Having good movement can cause your opponent to whiff a punish or try and make a hard read, which can actually give you an opening to get down to the ground. And it won't always be that straightforward. Sometimes you're going to have to use a parry, or in other cases you might have to just jump away entirely. The main goal is to try and create space and get yourself in a better position. In some situations, you can do what I like to call a reversal, where you can use an attack to actually gain stage control. If you're able to catch your opponent off guard, you can instantly put yourself from a very bad position to a very good position and potentially turn it into a combo or string. Even though back air is a very strong and fast move, it is very difficult to land in the neutral since Falco's short hop is so high. Instead, try using forward tilt to create an opening, potentially to get a grab, or at least get your opponent away from you. On mid-heavy and heavyweight characters, this can be a very good option as you get a full 5 frames of advantage. I'll say right now that it is dependent on the weight of the character on how much of an advantage you'll actually get, but I find that most players will end up shielding after you go for this F-tilt rather than try and punish your approach. Also, forward tilt is very non-committal and it is also safe on shield. Another good way to try and create an opening is crossing up your opponent with nair. By doing this, you're putting yourself in a very good position to try and catch them with an up tilt, which can also shield poke because they cannot turn around and get a grab or jab fast enough to defend themselves. Also, since up tilt comes out frame 5 and is quite spammable, if they try and spot dodge or cross you up with a roll, you will catch them. I wouldn't suggest using down tilt too much in the neutral. It is safe on shield, but if you try and spam it to get either a follow-up, combo, or even a punish, it can be punished. Down tilt should be saved as a kill confirm at high percent, since up tilt is also a much better combo starter. Even though Falco's Phantasm is a very stylish looking move, it is extremely unsafe in the neutral. The only way that is ever actually useful in neutral is if you catch them off guard and you can potentially get a back air out of it. This is a technique that I came up with where you lightly tap your shield button after throwing out an attack or after you finish a foxtrot. The reason for doing this is to add an extra 5 frames of unpunishable end lag to each of your moves or movement, so if someone tries to land on you with an attack or punish any of your moves, you could potentially get a free parry. Once again, this is a very non-committal option, and even if you don't play Falco, I highly suggest trying to implement this into your game. At low and mid-level play, Fair can be an extremely oppressive move because it has a hitbox on landing that comes out on frame 1. And if your opponent tries to drop shield early to get an easy grab, they will get hit. But at mid-level play and above, most players will not drop shield before the landing hitbox, so you're going to want to cover your tracks with a multi-jab to have a second opportunity of catching them off guard. In my opinion, at high-level play, Fair in neutral becomes unsafe and becomes more of a poking tool rather than a tool to try and open up for combos. If you do find yourself using Fair a lot in neutral, make sure that you fade back so that you do not get punished or hit out of shield. Since Nair comes out on frame 3 and auto cancels upon landing, it is a much better tool in neutral. Also, this move can easily be short hop buffered by pushing jump and attack at the same time. Since Falco unfortunately does not have any good poking tools and also no disjointed hitbox, he has to thrive off of combos and follow-ups. Falco's bread and butter combo starter is his up tilt. Trying to get yourself into position to get an up tilt by either using F tilt, nairs, or simply your movement is your best bet at starting a string. Whiff punishing with your grabs into up throw is also a fantastic way to rack up damage by stringing it with up airs and potentially ending with back airs, getting early stocks, or even just putting on a lot of damage at low percents. Another thing to note is that it is very important to try and follow your opponent's DI in the air to force an air dodge or an unsafe landing that you can punish. If you do happen to force an air dodge, it is absolutely crucial that you fast fall back to the ground and try and get underneath them again to either continue a string or go for a hard punish. Falco might not be the fastest or strongest character in the game, but he most definitely has one of the best foxtrots. When I think of Falco's movement, I think of a football player and how they have tremendous agility. Even if they're not the fastest player on the field, they have the ability to make people miss, or in our case, whiff attacks that can ultimately result in devastating damage. Falco's playstyle revolves a lot more around agility and combo game, more so than his brute strength. Just like a running back in open space, Falco has the ability to make people pay heavily for the smallest of mistakes. In this example, we see Falco using his agility to get Ike to commit to one move, which ultimately turns into a grab, and nearly a 50% combo, all because of one mistake. So whenever you ask yourself, how should I be playing Falco, I want you to think about this football clip and how this guy makes two people miss with one move and takes it to the house for a touchdown. That is Falco's combo game. One mistake can turn into a huge combo or a kill. Here's another example using parry cancelling, and as you can see, the shield is actually completely dropped, but I still get the parry, which turns into yet another string. So to sum it up, I would say that Falco is a mix-up character mixed with a bait and punish playstyle. When playing as Falco on stages like Final Destination, you're going to want to utilize his full hop to the most of its ability because nobody else in the game can jump as high as Falco. Falco has the ability to rule that entire airspace by getting people up in the air with up throw and comboing them to a point where they cannot escape unless they air dodge, because you can always keep on top of them no matter how high up in the air that they are. That's going to be it for this video. I really hope that you could take something away from this and add it to your own playstyle. Please let me know in the comments how you think I did on explaining Falcos Neutral. Did you find this useful? Is there anything I could have added? And do you think I could actually do a part 2 to this? Of course, as the meta progresses in Smash Ultimate, more things are being explored and figured out every single day. So it goes without saying, this is not the perfect video, but I really hope it gets you on your way with regards to picking up Falco or even progressing as an intermediate player or advanced player. Be sure to subscribe to the channel for more videos just like this, and join the Smash Battlegrounds Discord to play with us live, talk about matchups, or even have some input as to what our future videos are going to be about. So once again, this is Trixx from Meta of Smash saying, thanks for watching.